Okay, so welcome. All right, this is our spring concert from our Norwood Middle School band. Up on stage with me right now is the 6th grade band. These guys have only been playing, we had to count it up today. We've only been playing for 8 months total. So that's not, in the world of music, that's really not a very long time. So these guys have worked really hard, and they're going to play some stuff for you guys tonight. I really do want to thank you guys for coming out to give these guys a stage to show you what they've got. And that's going to be the main idea tonight. So what I want to do is we're going to start by showing you guys a little bit about where we started to where we are now. So one thing we have to do when I get a whole new group of students is we've got to learn the basics of music. So the first thing we do is we have to learn a little bit about rhythm. Okay? And so we're going to learn a little bit about rhythm. They have to know, first off, what it sounds like and how to play it back to me. So we might do something like this. All right, so we get our rhythm. Okay, they can feel it, they understand it. Then we get to go to the fun part where I give them noisemakers in class on purpose. Not most teachers do that. So we have to learn how to actually begin to make noises. We start with the smallest part of the instrument. That's called the mouthpiece. And it makes some really interesting noises. So I may take a few of you guys back just a little bit so you can understand what it sounds like. Ready? Isn't that just lovely? I remember telling them at the beginning that when they learn to make those noises, they should do it as often as possible to chase, the dog or cat around the house, make that noise. Hopefully they didn't do that literally. I see some that did. All right, so when we bring that back, that's all well and good. And we work on that for about 2 weeks. They work on making those noises. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's really important. Then we have fun. We get to put the whole thing together. It's new, it's shiny, they're overexcited. It's great. So when we do our very first sounds, we definitely get to experience some interesting ideas on what our first sounds are. Right. But we get better, okay? We're going to proceed. We get better. That takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. And eventually, they actually sound like they're supposed to. Okay. Now that sounds more like what they're supposed to, and that's the day that I enjoy the most. I get to hear them like that on stage. So we take our rhythm, we take our sounds, and we begin to play some of our, more noticeable songs. The first song that any instrument ever learns is everyone's favorite. It's called Hot Cross Buns. We learned it on recorder when we were in elementary school, and that sounds absolutely lovely. But when we get to the end, we definitely get to enjoy it a little bit more. So we're going to play for you guys right now, Hot Cross Buns. From there, we proceed to more difficult sections of music, other things that we like to recognize, tunes that they already know, so that they can put together what they're seeing on the page with what they hear in their head. And so now we're going to play for you another favorite, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, we learn how to play together, and we call that homogeneous music, okay? But then we get to learn how to play separately. So each instrument has its own sound, its own unique characteristics. So what we like to do is have a little piece that lets each instrument sound like it's supposed to by itself. So we're going to play, it's a little bit of a Christmas tune, but it works great. It's called Good King Wenceslas, or as they like to say, Good King What's-His-Face. And so we're going to play that, and as we go through, each instrument's going to have its own little moment. So I have the trumpets, the saxophones, all that kind of stuff. They'll have their own moment to shine, Okay, so here we go. This is Good King Wenceslas. So, and that's not easy to do when you put them on the spot to play just by themselves. They like having people play with them, but they gotta learn to do it by themselves. They did a very good job there. We like to also teach a little bit what we call the building blocks, okay? The building blocks of music, and one of those things is called scale.